Oh, I really don't want to, but I think I need to rewatch Weapons. I saw this a while ago. I sat down with my husband. I was like, let's watch that. I've been curious about it. I didn't get a chance to see it in the movie theater. It was streaming, so I was like, let's watch it. And from what I remember, I did not like it. I thought it was very boring. It was very silly. And I guess I just didn't understand it. You know, maybe it was too smart for me. So I feel like to give it a fair shake, I should rewatch it. You know, I was drinking a little bit while I was watching it, and I was like, okay, maybe I need to like watch it with a clearer head. Maybe I, was tired or whatever. So I'm gonna watch it again. But I will say my initial thoughts after watching, well, during it, I was bored. I didn't feel like there was much mystery going on there, honestly. And I don't know what I saw. I felt like after I watched, I was like, what did I just watch? Yeah, it wasn't scary, wasn't suspenseful to me at all. There were parts where I didn't understand. Like, I remember there's a gun over a house. That'd be a nice clock, actually. I don't know what that was about, to be honest with you. But for review's sake and everything, if I want to talk about it, I'm like, let me just rewatch it. But here we go. This whole intro is so unnecessary. It's kind of annoying to me.
10 in the morning.
Tell me all this in less than 2 hours would be great. So I'm editing right now. Hopefully you don't hear some stuff in the background. Just ignore it. The thing about the intro, because I mentioned I didn't like the intro very much. I think what it is it really annoyed me and it was way too long. And I think I wouldn't be as annoyed if it wasn't so repetitive. Everything that was said in the first 6 minutes, it took 6 minutes to get the movie started. It was all in the poster. I feel like the intro was way too long for what we already knew, and it seemed a little unnecessary to me.
And they never came back.
But they did, though, in the end, right? There were some unintentionally funny moments in it for me.
Okay, now that kind of thing is really not called for. I'm serious. Mrs. Gandy is here.
What the fuck?
That's something too. I don't understand. Like, I get there has to be like conflict, and it's very, very odd for the kids to disappear in just her classroom. But I don't. Maybe I missed like where was any indication that she had anything to do with it? Like, what was the evidence? Like, was she always just some like weirdo in the community? Like, I don't understand why it immediately was her being attacked and like they're like, lock her up so she could talk. It's like, what do you think she knows? It's just it's very strange to me. Something about it doesn't sit right. I don't know. At least this part gets interesting because you're introducing this weirdo here. Oh my God, Jesus Christ.
This is weaponized. Like a heat-seeking missile
weapon.
just locked onto you.
I really did like how this movie looked and the style of it. I really liked the music and the sound design. I don't know how I feel about the Rashomon style storytelling, because for this movie in particular, I don't see what the point of it is. It doesn't work. The only storyline that was interesting, of course, was Alex, because that is where all the conflict and mystery is. For me, it was telling a different side of the aftermath where nothing really important happens until you get to Alex's story. Alex's story is the movie, in my opinion. So everyone else's segment did not make me feel that the story was moving along at all. There was really nothing to think about after each moment. Which person's segment made you feel differently about the central conflict of the movie? Why is she a suspect? What is there to investigate? The kids all ran out of the house at the same time, and I'm assuming the police are looking into it. So what is it that the parents think she did, or what happened?
What is it you think that she knows? What do you think it is that she's not telling us? Because those kids walked out of those homes. No one pulled them out.
We don't even get theories about it. She literally has no answer for anyone. It seems very forced because we don't get to see the parent side of it as to why she would be suspicious. We get Josh Brolin's story, but he mentions that her bad past was a DUI and misconduct with another staff member. How would that translate to disappearing of 17 kids? It's not like we need to talk about Kevin, where a community would be ostracizing the family after a horrible event. It makes sense to see what the mother is going through and why. It's common to see blame on a parent due to their child's actions. Here, I guess I don't get it. I guess for me, I don't see any indicators as to why she'd be involved. It takes an hour and a half to get anything of substance for this movie. It's the best part and still ends badly. I would have loved to learn more about this aunt and her reasonings and rituals. Mind you, at this point, there's maybe 20 minutes left of this freaking movie. Where did she send the kids during the inspection? Who knows, who cares? There's no sense of time. We don't know how long it's been. How is the process of getting the officer and crackhead Timothy Chalamet possessed? Obviously the pricking of the finger means something. The cop gets its finger pricked and Auntie Gladys does it as part of her ritual. And she was killed by her own creations, so I guess that's meaningful somehow. And as I've said before, I don't like the voiceover in the beginning and ending at all.
But you're not gonna find it in the news or anywhere like that. Because the police and the top people in this town were like so embarrassed that they weren't able to solve it that they covered everything all up.
The cops were like so embarrassed you won't find it anywhere. You mean because the kids were still there under their noses? You could say no one cared enough to do a thorough search of Alex's house, but they did go there, and the aunt made them run away somewhere, somehow, undetected. And then they magically showed up covered in blood, having just pulled apart a person. Embarrassed? Sure, I guess. Clearly there is more to it, and I don't get it. Is this supposed to be funny? Don't get me wrong, initially it's a bit spine-chilling to see these kids oddly running alone in the middle of the dark, but that's about it. And this one scene I thought was actually creepy. I was right to feel the way I did after my first viewing. I did not like this. I kept thinking, is this a serious movie? The ending is so silly, I don't know what to make of it, honestly. I'm not saying I will like this movie more if or when I understand it, but I'm sure there is more to it. More interpretations of what it means, but it was really boring. It could have been way shorter, more concise in its message or story. Yeah, I didn't care for this one. Sorry. I guess I just didn't understand this movie. It just wasn't for me. I'm kind of annoyed that I wasted my time watching it a second time, but I really did try to give it another shot. Thanks for watching. I hope you liked my video. Did you like weapons? If so, let me know. If you didn't, also let me know. I'm very curious, since I don't really know how this movie was received. And I have watched a few things lately, and I have many notes, so hopefully those things come out sometime soon as well. So stay tuned, and I will see you for the next one.
I see something that I don't understand at all. We're talking.
That's me with this movie. And I wanted to share this moment, very random, but my husband got very distracted by the construction site scene, and I just had to record him ranting.
Roofing done when they're fucking like there's a structure that's unframed right here. What the fuck are you? What the fuck are you talking about? There's there's primed hardy, windows placed in, batten board done, fascia done, soffit done, roofing done. Tyvek's still around one window over here in the middle for some fucking reason under the bay window, and then over here you've got a fucking entry door, window above it, stoned, and then right beyond that,
Still framing.
they're still framing. Who the fuck would ever do that? That is the dumbest shit I've ever fucking seen. That is stupid as fuck. There's absolutely no reason for that. You can make the excuse and be like, oh, well, maybe they've decided to add an addition afterwards. If that were the case, then why the fuck is the roof on it? There's no... This is pure stupidity. It's just stupid.
Okay.
It's fucking stupid. It's as if somebody said, no, hold off on that portion of the house so that we can make it seem like it's in the process of being built. The rest of it's done, but this
Well,
is...
it's movie-
we're
it's
still
movie magic.
working on this.
Yeah, the movie.
Yeah,
Let's show that we're
They found
working.
a house and said, we'll pay you this much to just don't finish this part yet.
No, it
so we can
said
make it...
Josh Brolin.
It's being worked on.
We have to show that Josh Brolin is a contractor or a project manager, and he's showing up to his job site.
Exactly.
And this is the job site where like only 2 people have a fucking hard hat on.
Yeah, fucking hard hats.
2 people have a hard hat on.
Hard hats and a fucking residential job.
Yeah.
Like anybody fucking does that. Don't kid yourselves to believe that there's a fucking hard hat on a
2 hard hats.
residential job.